Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing this evening? I am your planetary defense commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7 the T, and we are tracking things as we are almost halfway through October 2021. And you've got a colder front coming in, meeting up with a warmer area, causing some rain and instability. And then down in the ocean, by kind of sort of where the volcanoes are, you're getting these dry marks, which sometimes like 30-40%, you can get a volcano or earthquake eruption when those things show up. So we definitely live in interesting times. And the last year and a half have been wild all the time. And so congratulations for surviving this far. And you definitely get extra bonus points if your sense of humor and optimism is still intact. Look, we got all these planets on the same side of the sun. And if you go out at night in Earth in the Americas, you can see Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn up in the sky. Mercury will be going direct on Sunday the 17th, right after Jupiter goes direct. So expect a big energy shift. And the energy might be odd until then. Earth will make its conjunction with Eris, I think, on the 17th. And definitely there has been a lot of Eris and Pluto energy the last year and a half. All right. We just had Hurricane Pamela go into Mexico and is bringing rain into Texas as we speak. And then we are watching further down the line for potential tropical development. So says Brooks Garner. Tropical system has potential to develop before Halloween. Dun dun dun. And so the weather's been weird, but like everything all around on every level has been kind of strange for the last year and a half. Or you can just come up with the time frame of when you think things got weirder. Definitely maybe after 2012, you know. Earth is like McDLT. Got the hot side hot and then the cold side cold. Although here in Texas, we're going to have to wait a couple more days for the cold or the cool to cool everything down. It's been way too hot lately for my taste. And you got pretty good storms moving through Texas, passing Waco right now. Hurricane Pamela caused problems down in Mexico with heavy rain and strong winds. And just want to remind you again, THORnews is an optimist's channel. And so I do think things will get better slowly a little every day. And we're going to have a hopefully really cool roaring 20s spring 2022. But I would recommend playing defense, making good choices, and staying cool until the spring. Because most definitely there are going to be surprises and more crappy shit that'll probably happen here on Earth. This blizzard isn't too big, but it is good to see snow and cooler temperatures coming in. What if the Savannah rays are GRBs coming in from another planet? Man, make America fun again. And make Earth a good place to live. Okay, because things have been too hot and contentious, metaphorically, and, temperature-wise. So hopefully this will be a super duper cool Sunday, because it's literally going to cool down, and you'll have Jupiter and Mercury going direct. And so we may have a lot of energy with us to recognize that the worst may be past us as far as the plague goes. And that is good news. But we're still going to be dealing with floods and storms and supply chain issues and general unrest and people upset with each other and more bad driving and traffic. Stuff like that. But civilization has held on this long. Hopefully we will keep it together and things will eventually improve. Strange sounds. Extreme flooding kills 15 and forces nearly 120,000 people to evacuate as heavy rain lashes Shaanxi, China. 60 coal mines suspended. 190,000 hectares of crops damaged. And man, there has been a resurgence of coal talk. The future's so weird, and the future is now. Yeah, like if America, Russia, and China can't get along, then it would probably be a super duper bumpy ride from here on out. I would guess always war and fighting is no longer sustainable in a digital atomic age, especially when you have an unfolding cryptocurrency and, unhappy Americans unhappy with each other. What's they talking about? Probably volcanoes. I still think the heroic human spirit will prevail. Today, I think they were like, Venus probably never had oceans. And that could be true because, maybe when Venus drifts out into Earth's zone and Earth drifts out into the other zone, then Venus will have oceans. But who knows, man? We know so little about Mercury and Venus and Jupiter and Saturn and all the other planets. Yeah, so they say Venus is all volcanoes, no rain. And you don't get as many rainbows if you don't have rain. Hey, another coronal mass ejection is coming, but this one might miss. A magnetic filament connected to sunspot AR2882 erupted on October 12th. The debris is expected to pass in front of Earth on the 15th. The near miss could spark more aurora after we've had some pretty impressive aurora over the last few days. And hey, when is an aurora not an aurora? Man, that sounds like a question that is more fun to ponder over margaritas and marshmallows. Right now we have 2 sunspots on the sun. And, yeah, the heavens have been putting on quite a show lately. Even with the moon and Venus and Saturn and Jupiter and Venus and the moon and Saturn and Jupiter and the stars like Vega and Deneb. Captain Kirk went to space on the Penis rocket. I don't know. I like to like stuff, and I think that is cool. The Jeff Bezos Blue Origin, he took a second crew up to space, and apparently Captain Kirk really, really liked it. Called it a life-changing experience. He's 90 years old, so he got to go up to space and came down successfully. I think it's pretty cool. And it would be so cool to be in the capsule and then land. Capsule touchdown. But people are always fighting over stuff and find negative in all things. So, yeah, things are strange. But I'm glad Captain Kirk got to take a ride on the Peace Rocket successfully. Yeah, I'm ready for things to cool down and people to get in, a grateful, blessed holiday spirit. Whatever you celebrate. Yeah. I know it gets kind of spooky before Halloween. But hey, I'm going to do my best with what I've got in the place that I am. All right. Oh, I don't know where I'm going to go when the volcano blows. That's Jimmy Buffett. The La Palma still sees, I think it had the strongest quake it's had, a 4.4, like 10 hours ago. So yeah, rockets look like penises and volcanoes kind of resemble vaginas. Yeah. That's just the way it is. What is they call it? The pareidolia effect? Or Freud would just say it's the corn dog effect. Yo, I think Americans should unite. Yep. But yeah, the lava shit is crazy. So yeah, appreciate life every second you have. You never know how many you're going to get. Yeah, people are getting testier. People are testier. Like I said, the pandemic has kind of tested everybody's nerves. Logan Roy told Sarah to F off because he was not going to dignify something with a response. Maybe eventually, if I can edit again, I'll pop it in there. We are watching the tropical waves, and that definitely looks like a bird. That looks like a little Pegasus, and this is just getting growing. But yeah, there's quite a bit of weather over in Asia. Weather. It happens to all of us. Question mark. Right there. So that's the Pamela moisture moving up, but it's all connected, man. It is all connected. This is the part of the show that we get into computer robot weather speculation fantasy land, where the models try and predict what weather will be like up to like 16 days out. And so we watch trend after trend to see what it'll be like. And no matter what the trends are showing that Europe, you guys are going to be getting quite a bit of storms that are kind of large. And there's a possibility that something will develop down here in the USA. So, but watch the size of that storm. That thing is super duper massive and giant. And so it looks like you guys are going to get wet. And look at that one right there. See how it pops, it hangs and it stays. And that looks like a weird, we've been talking about watching the 23rd of October for possible danger zone for a while. So we will have to continue to see what happens. Yeah, Europe looks like you guys are definitely getting storms for sure. That's a big storm, bro. Look at that. That would be like category 2 strength hurricane, although it's post-north tropical English thingy. Biscuit. You know, people in England eat biscuits. Did you watch Ted Lasso? Okay, great. Shane Kimbrough catching this aurora just as orbital sunrise was beginning. Breathtaking. Yeah, it's like the pulse of heat versus the waves of cold. And that big battle begins. I would guess it would be a pretty warm and mild autumn overall for Texas, but we may get hit with, 1 or 2 or 3 major winter storms that'll be like record breaking, especially around Christmas Eve. It's almost like Earth's heartbeat down here. Right there, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, man. Everybody needs to chill out and figure out how to get along again. Go back to a mid-90s USA attitude. But who knows? It's probably going to take miracles and divine intervention to get there. So do your best. Here come the big battles of fire and ice. Hey, great news brought to us by Fraser Crane. You can blow up an asteroid just a few months before it hits Earth and prevent 99% of the damage. Excellent news. And so far, Asteroid Fight Club's done an A+ job. I'm grading us on a curve, though. We definitely have room for improvement. I know, my brain feels kind of mushy. How is your brain? Joe letting us know zinc futures surged to an all-time high. Very bleak. Makes you wonder what a life without zinc would be like. And so I'm a Sagittarius. And smoke them if you got them. And they say out of all the 12 or 13 zodiac symbols, Sagittarius is the only optimist of the whole zodiac. So I'm going to stay optimistic. Even though, yeah, there are reasons to not be optimistic. I believe God is great, and the magic life force that keeps it all together, it has its moments for sure. Soaring demand for lithium has Chile offering new contracts to encourage miners to pursue new projects. Yeah, when Jupiter enters Pisces at the end of December, I think everybody, if you remember that sliver of when we had that energy before Jupiter went retrograde, everybody really seemed to enjoy it. And the plague went away for a couple weeks, and everybody's like, yay. Then it came back, and everyone's like, boo, and then started arguing again. And yeah, a lot more people died. And yeah, America just did not handle this plague well at all, and it's not over technically. New scientists, the surface of our sister planet may have remained extremely hot since its formation, meaning water in the atmosphere never had a chance to fall to the surface. Huh. And it is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. And then there comes Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday. All right. Everybody stay cool. And if you'd like to donate to THORnews, my fundraiser is still going for October. I think I still got $505 left to raise. You guys are awesome. I love you. Hopefully, I will not act as weird or as awkward when Jupiter and Mercury go direct in like 91 hours. God bless everyone. Stay cool. I'll talk to y'all in the near future.